Vehicle down to the okay.
It's got a bullet hole right here, guys. I don't know if it came out the back, but it
feels like it hit my scapula, brother.
Cops are often faced with situations that demand courage, unwavering duty. But this comes at a cost, and sometimes that cost is heartbreaking sacrifice. But what really happens when they have to give it all and make the greatest of all sacrifices?
It's gonna be over there. You want me to stay with you or what? Stay with me. We'll start this corner right here.
Here are moments of bravery when cops made the greatest sacrifice. The first case takes us straight to New Mexico, where Officer Jeremy was hit in the neck in the line of duty.
Subjects are fleeing westbound. A little bit of trouble breathing.
No, he's right here in his neck, man. Where are they gonna be here? Bullet holes right there.
I don't know, dude. I wasn't trying to hurt, dude, you know?
On February the 11th, 2022, a cop had only stopped at a gas station to refill gas when a store's employee approached him to report the bizarre act of a female customer inside the store's restroom. He approached the woman's vehicle, hoping to clarify what he had just heard, but the next events were something that he could never have saw coming.
She stayed in the bathroom for a long period of time, and I was looking in the bathroom, and we found a piece of tinfoil all burnt.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure she was smoking something in there.
She's in the Cadillac?
Yeah.
Okay. Is she in the Cadillac now? Okay. Is there anybody else with her?
There's a man
In the driver's seat? Okay, thank you.
How you doing?
You have an East Mountain unit.
Negative.
Going to be out with a gray Cadillac. The tenant over here at the gas station advised they're smoking in the bathroom, not sitting in the car. Can you also contact Edgewood and have them roll me a unit?
Alright, 255 from come. 53 with one.
Tommy's attempting to flee, ran my car.
10-4 is all 10-4.
Send him another unit. See if there's any unit DSO there to help him. Send through there. Able to get back.
25, can you head out to 50120? Send from all units there, 10-3 at the same time. Of course, I can head that way.
He is out by Pizza Barn. He is headed eastbound on their frontage road. Significant damage to my vehicle. Also be advised I don't have a siren, so I'm going to be lights only.
A high-speed chase ensued with both vehicles tearing down the road neck and neck. But just when he thought he had abruptly halted that seemingly never-ending chase, the worst was about to happen.
Maneuver at City Hill. Vehicle is down.
Vehicle down to the okay.
He's going west last. Two DSOs in there. You can help him.
Said go, blood's fired, I'm down. CENTCOM, I'm hit, bleeding. Subjects are fleeing west. Female and a male. Send me a 55.
501 is everything. I'm bleeding. 291, put me on it and advise hit by what? Gunfire? 49.
We got gunfire on the overpass to City Hill.
501, do you have weapon description?
Negative, but I'm hit. Please give me a 55.
Direct.
446 income.
546.
446, I'm gonna get around to 501's 20 from the warehouse.
46, 7. Yeah, make 5 of there, you can see if you can't get him out there. Good.
291, CENTCOM. Let's try to make contact with 501, make sure his status until we get people on scene. Also, if you haven't done so, notify the captain and lieutenant, please.
10, but direct break 501, are you 10 4?
501, I think I'm okay. I'm bleeding through the shoulder, possibly the chest. Subjects are fleeing westbound. A little bit of trouble breathing.
10 4.
Okay, 911. Also, I notified an HSI medic who lives in that area, and he was in Louisiana yesterday around the that way as well.
501, I'm just going to sit tight. I'm not going to try to pursue.
The trooper doesn't know it yet, but he's also been shot in the neck.
Oh, Jesus. Oh.
CENTCOM 501, just confirming your last 20 or 30 and Mountain Valley.
That's affirmative. Cedillo Hill, overpass over I-40. It's right next to the Cedillo Hill truck stop.
Okay, 911, CENTCOM. I'm sure you have, but also push it out to APD East Area Command as well.
At this point, he was gradually succumbing to the impact of the bullets as he groaned in pain, but he kept holding up until a random man who saw how badly injured he was decided to boldly walk up to him and help. But what he was about to find out as he assessed him would leave their hearts pounding with fear.
We're gonna need meds back.
Did he hit you, man? Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Hold my hand.
1447.
Hold my hand.
144.
Sit down. Hold my hand.
Authorization from 113.
What do you see? Tell me what you see. Any injuries? Yes. Okay. You hit right in the neck. Is it bleeding a lot or just a little? It's bleeding.
Give me a minute. Where you at?
When the backup officer who had just arrived learned of how badly he was hit, he responded immediately, knowing that with every tick of the clock, his chances of survival were slipping away.
Give me a med kit.
Where's it at?
It's a red bag in the car.
He's hit right in the neck, right here about it.
Give me some pressure on it, okay?
All right. This side.
Open this crap up and put it in there.
You see it? He's not bleeding out anymore. They already stopped.
Let me get this vest off and just understand. Hold on. The Velcro's like this on the other side.
We have a village of
Pull it off very careful because it
with the
hurts.
28 of Royal Boy Lincoln 913. Last seen traveling westbound from.
Right here in the neck.
501, welcome to.
Give me that radio.
Can I help in any way? I saw that.
Just watch traffic for us.
Please. Stop them from coming through. Make them go that way. Radio.
501, I've got some help here.
No, he's right here in his neck, man.
Where are they going to be here?
Bullet holes right there. He's got a bullet hole right here, guys. I don't know if it came out the back, but
It feels like it hit my scapula, brother.
yeah, it's right here.
Still in there. I just got shears and any cutters. Feels like it hit my scapula in the back, and that hurts. All right, give me a gauze and also a Vaseline gauze too. Gauze bandage.
Is that out here somewhere?
He's right up that way, guys.
Still.
There's a female and a male. I don't know much about them.
Any difficulty breathing right now? What's your name?
Jeremy.
Jeremy, you having any problems breathing?
A little bit. It's just that scapula really hurts, guys.
Hurts in the back? Yeah, let's get the gurney.
I
just want to make sure this guy ain't shooting still. Yeah. We're all from. Hang on. Okay, I'm gonna get some more units over here.
Can we get out of there through there, or do we have to go down?
Yeah.
Chest pain on this side, guys.
Okay.
I can't tell you if the difficulty breathing is just stress or anything.
Okay. We're gonna get you going. We're gonna.
Thank you guys for coming so fast.
Hey, Sarge. I'm not getting my radio. We need more units over here now. State police just got shot. Suspects are on the loose. They're somewhere between Cedillo Hill and Edgewood.
Give me that radio, guys, just real quick, and we'll tell them what they need to know. It's right there. 501. The vehicle is here with me. The subjects are on foot. They are eastbound from this location, and I'm going to go with the ambulance now.
We need to start searching. We need to start searching between Cedillo Hill and Edgewood right now. It's a male and female. They just crashed out with state police. They're somewhere between Cedillo Hill and Edgewood. It looks like they're walking back towards Edgewood right now.
All right?
They were coming from Edgewood. Yeah. We chased them from Edgewood. Okay.
You said you
didn't really see good.
Male and female, but they're on foot.
Yes, they are on foot.
What's up, Dylan?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Fudge, man.
Yeah. Not the best morning.
If it hadn't hit the scapula.
Yeah. Okay.
The medics were working round the clock to accurately decipher the severity of his injury, without realizing that the medical examination would lead them to discover something even more shocking.
It's just the one, right?
I don't know, buddy.
Okay.
You want to take stuff off and find out? I'm happy to rock and roll with you.
Okay.
Oh!
No, there's no exit wound. He's got his wound right here.
Okay.
No difficulty breathing?
A little bit of difficulty. I couldn't tell you if it's stress or worse.
All right, no problem.
Thank you guys for coming.
Yeah, of course.
My wife is going to be pissed.
They always get mad.
Fudge!
Did you ever get some shots up on this?
Oh,
Hope so.
the video will be interesting.
Good.
I'll tell you what,
Ain't gonna get away with it.
I'm grateful for some training, man.
While their wounded colleague was now in the care of medics, the officers quickly began piecing together how to close in on the suspect still at large, when a man approached them with information that was about to shift the entire focus of the investigation.
All we have is male and female. Females in gray leggings. They were headed back towards Edgewood from Cedillo Hill.
They went inside the fence and kind of ducked into the trees. Okay. I mean, I witnessed the whole thing, you know.
Yeah,
whatever that, yeah.
You're a witness?
Yes, sir.
If I can have you stand by, okay?
Sure.
State police will be here with you. Are you in that
That's
white
me
truck?
right there.
That's you? Okay. You're in that car? Okay.
They flew by us, dude. They were running for their life, man. They're hiking up in here somewhere.
Armed with the information that they just got, some of the officers immediately started combing the vicinity for the suspects while others were interrogating the witnesses. But nothing could have prepared them for the heart-wrenching accounts that they were about to hear.
Police department, anybody outside, make yourself known! Police department, anybody outside, make yourself known now! Let's start. Check the pen. It looks empty. Yeah, I just can't check this corner here. Mondo! Mondo! Coming in! Coming through!
When the subjects ran, did you see any type of clothing, any colors, anything,
you know what, man?
that you can remember? Was he holding a weapon?
You know,
I know it's hard to remember all this stuff, but
I was so focused. I'm not even lying, bro. I saw that they hit him, and I was focused on him.
You didn't see anything?
I'm positive it was two people exited that vehicle.
But you couldn't see what they looked like?
Nope. I couldn't. One positive male. The other one, all I saw off of that was something red getting thrown in the air and someone stumbling through the snow.
Okay. Do you think you could identify the male suspect from a photo lineup?
Not to stand up in a court of law.
Okay, so it'd be like on a scale of 1 to 10.
I'm gonna fire possible 3.
Okay.
I could see them. I could see both of them. But I did recall he had his pistol out. He was carrying his pistol with him. I did not recall her carrying a pistol. I didn't see anything in her hand, but he definitely had one. It was, a good size handgun.
Any descriptions as far as their height, weight, or did they look thin?
Average, just from the distance, and I was asked that earlier, and I'm still thinking, he probably wasn't exceptionally tall or small, was short, so I'm guessing he may have been 5'10". She probably a little bit shorter. Well, I know she was shorter. And then they just kind of ducked down into the trees. I directly north, or they could have kept going east, just in the tree line.
Okay.
He was kind of waiting on her. She was following behind him because she got out second, and he kind of waited on her to catch up a little bit, the whole time with his gun out. He had it in his hand.
Okay.
So unless he ditched it somewhere, he's got it with him.
Having only what seemed like sketchy accounts of what had happened, they knew they couldn't make much progress with it, and in that moment, they came up with a brilliant idea that was about to change everything.
Mom, emergency. I'm okay. Don't completely freak out, but you need to please call me. He said, Mom, call me. He said, do you have how does your daughter look? Do you have
blonde, blue eyes. I want to relay this information because I think she knows who it was.
Okay.
Because I think they called her to say, hey, I need help. She told my other daughter that she needed a homie. They got in a high-speed chase and they needed...
In that moment, they finally got what they had been looking for. They were able to ID the female suspect, which helped them track the suspects to a house in a small settlement not far from where the incident occurred. The next day, they were arrested and taken into custody. At the police station, they decided to give the male suspect a chance to come clean with what had happened, but he chose to bend the truth in the worst way ever.
We appreciate you talking to us, but before I do, I have some rights I want you to know, because you have rights and I want you to be aware, okay? So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand what I have told you? Yeah. Having these rights in mind, you want to talk to us now?
Yeah.
Obviously, you know why we're here. There's an incident that occurred yesterday, actually.
I'll tell you guys, and I'll explain to you guys from the very beginning.
Yes.
Okay? I'll be 100% honest.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
My girlfriend, me and her, we were kind of just, arguing a little bit or whatever. In the gas station, they said she was in there doing drugs. She was crying in the bathroom, whatever.
Who's your girlfriend, just to clarify?
Alana. We're sitting in the parking lot and we're doing the scratches and stuff. And we're there for like 45 minutes. We didn't know nobody called the cops. You know what I'm saying? But that officer came up violent right away. He just started banging on the window, trying the door handle to get the fuck out of the car. Hey, saying, I backed up. I took off. It freaked me out. And so I was like, whoa, I'm on the run. It just freaked me out though. You know what I'm saying? So I fled. I backed up in his car. I fled. He chased me and just just started trying to ram me. He hit me, trying to make me wreck. I think that's the threat. He hurt me, you know what I mean? And so finally, I take a right, I turn, he puts me up against the bridge. You know how we are, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to go to jail, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm not trying to hurt nobody. But then he just, officer was violent, dude. You know what I mean? He was violent. I told my chick to sit back and I just started. I didn't even aim, I just stuck me. So I was trying to get him, maybe hit the floor so I could run and get away, get away. Or, I'm saying, I don't know. I don't know, dude. I wasn't trying to hurt the dude, I know he was trying to hurt us, though.
And where did you get this gun at?
I bought off a friend of mine. I won't say too much on that one, you know what I mean? But I got it in the streets,
Okay. And where is that gun now?
I don't know where it went last. I gave it to somebody. They were going to get rid of it, and I don't know where it went from there.
Can you tell us who's that somebody?
I can't do that. Because that gets me in trouble,
Like, where were you at when you handed over that gun?
Where they got me this morning.
Okay, at that residence?
Yeah.
Okay. So, where did you look at the officer at any point?
No. Over my door, there was the guardrail, and then there was this little hill, and I ran into the field, and I went down some little hill onto the freeway. You know what I mean? It was done. I opened my door and I went that way. I mean, I didn't even look, try to look. Okay, it wasn't. I remember right away knowing I made a mistake. You know.
So how did that happen, or what were you trying to do at that point when you got to the freeway?
First, I was trying to flag people down to get a ride. You know. And I did it, and then I honestly, I hid somewhere. You know, I'm not gonna wrap myself out somewhere, but I hid somewhere and waited it out so I could move around. You know.
So you hid somewhere around that same area where the incident happened? And how did you get from there to where you were arrested?
Well, later on I was walking, and another homeboy was walking. I used his phone, and I called somebody I knew, you know.
Okay. So somebody picked you up?
Yeah.
And they took you where?
The residence where I picked up.
So from there you went directly to the residence? And who was that? I mean, obviously with the investigations, the name is probably going to come up at some point. I just want to see if if you could help us out with who was that person that took you to that residence.
I can't see that.
While the officer was doing everything possible to unearth every hidden detail, he seemed determined to withhold a lot of information. However, it didn't take long for him to realize how foolish that decision had been.
So I'll just talk a little bit about your girlfriend. So you said she was in the passenger seat when all of this thing happened?
Yeah, she told me to stop, baby, just stop, baby, stop. She's innocent in all of it, dude. This girl, she's innocent.
So when the cops came over this morning, did you comply and come out and give up, or what happened?
I was sleeping when they came over. I mean, and finally when I had realized that there was the cops, they were f***ing, they had already threw the I mean, I heard them bust out the windows and do those things in there, and man, I couldn't breathe. The house was bad.
Gas in there and stuff, maybe?
Okay. Yeah, the gas out of it. It was bad, and then...
Who all was in there? Just you and...
Just me and Alana.
Right.
And I had to feel, I couldn't see it, I couldn't breathe, I was passed out. But I felt, boom, I found the back door, I opened the back door, and I hit the floor, boom, I came out right away, and I was like, all right,
But you knew it was the cops. Right?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
You don't think she was in that bathroom?
No, I know she wasn't, because I had all the drugs, you mean?
Okay. What do you use? Blues or what? Yeah.
Blues.
What about her? Same?
Yeah.
How bad of a habit you guys got? Bad.
I mean, I know you wanted to, maybe protect these people, but we did talk to some people, and we found out who gave you the ride. And I mean, we found out it was Layla, and so we found that out from different information we had, and I know you told me like if we were able to find that out, you might be able to confirm that with for us.
No, bro, I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now, it wasn't Layla.
And I mean, something that we really need, especially so we're not digging up on anybody's business, is that gun. And I know you don't want to give anybody away. So all we need is that gun. Like, we don't want to go out and like have to look into that gun, and then we find out some other stuff. People that you give that gun to are doing now that we don't care about that. We just want to get that gun for obviously for this investigation.
Yeah, I don't know where it's at right now, bro.
Okay, so that's because same thing that we have information that Layla has that gun, and we know she's maybe involved in some stuff. We don't care about that. We just care about the gun, and we don't want to get her mixed up in
Yeah, no, she don't have the gun.
And
all I'm gonna say is a male has the gun. It's not her boyfriend. I'm gonna say is a male has the gun. Randy has nothing to do with it.
Okay, because we're gonna have to go out there and try to like investigate different people that might have it, and we don't want to mess those guys if they have nothing to do with it. That's why I want to give you this opportunity if you know what it is, so we don't mix up other people. That's what it is. Because I know you really fight like your auntie, right? You want to protect her, so if you know who you give it, so we don't have to mess with that.
The gun's in that house somewhere, bro. That was just that.
Okay.
I don't remember where. I remember waking up. And it wasn't right next to me anymore. Where I put it. I mean, it was gone. But it's in the house somewhere.
So where did you last saw it at?
I was in the living room, sleep on the recliner.
Living room.
He was jailed on multiple charges, including assault and battery on a police officer, tampering with evidence, and firearm possession by a felon. His girlfriend was placed on probation for aiding a fugitive, while the officer remained in critical condition. Up next is the heroic moment a Tallahassee cop, Caleb Babb, took a hit while responding to a supposed burglary situation. Around 2:30 a.m. on September the 25th, 2023, Tallahassee officers responded to a 911 call reporting a residential burglary involving multiple armed suspects. They arrived just in time to spot a man matching the suspect's description fleeing the scene. Without hesitation, they chased after him, ordering him to stop, completely unaware that he was about to turn the night into a full-blown nightmare.
Show me your hands! Gotta take your back running! Whoa!
While they were still exchanging fire and running after him, one of the officers suddenly stopped when he saw something.
Dispatch, I'm hit! Dispatch, I'm hit!
I got you.
Okay, you got me covered.
I got you covered. You're going inside. Everybody inside. Right leg.
3 suspects were arrested on charges of robbery, assault on a police officer, fleeing law enforcement, and felon in possession of a firearm, while the officer recovered after multiple surgeries. The next case takes us to Tennessee, where a routine response to a burglary call left Detective Donovan Cobbler battling for his life.
Charles 63, come back to lot 2. Show your hands now! I'm hit.
Put your hands behind the back, now! Put them behind your back.
Around 2:30 p.m. on June the 1st, 2023, officers from the Tennessee Police Department received a call reporting a man, later identified as Casimir, who was seen breaking into cars parked in an airport's parking lot. They responded immediately, but the moment the suspect sighted them, he made a move that was totally unanticipated.
That's him. Charles 63, come back to lot 2. Show your hands now! We got one running. Stop! Hop in the back fence. He's on the back street, and we're going into some neighborhoods. Just keep going inbound.
The chase continued, with the officer really closing in on him. For the burglar, he needed to evade the law for as long as possible, and if the officer was going to stand in the way of that, then he needed to do all that was necessary to get the persistent cop off his trail.
I'm gonna tase you if you don't stop right now. I've already got you. Drop! I'm hit. I'm at 562. I'm
As he was rushed to the hospital for urgent medical care, a team of officers was dispatched to search the scene for the armed suspect. But what could have been a simple search and arrest quickly took a shocking and unexpected turn.
Hey Josh, you want to get online and clear this stuff right here? We could probably take care of this while they hold on that. Yeah, that'll work. We'll just get online and push through this stuff. Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands! Get your hands up! Let me see your hands. Your hands. Put your hands in the air.
Hey, move them.
Put your hands in the air.
Now. Stop moving.
I got a gun right there.
Oh, he's got a gun in his hand.
I got a gun.
Stop moving.
Gun. Gun's not on
Put
his
your hands up. Put your hands up.
All right, move in. Hold on. Has he got a gun in his hand? Gun's over there by the back pocket. Roll over onto your stomach. Roll over on your stomach now! Give us the air. All right, move in. Put your hand behind your back. All right, come on, deal. Back going. Give me the other hand. Give me the other hand. Give me the other hand behind the back now. Put it behind your back.
The suspect lost his life while the wounded officer survived. Just like Detective Kobler, who understood the true cost of sacrifice, Officer Golding sacrificed everything to stop a suspect from fleeing.
Stay in the cars. I'm hit in my foot. Bravo Mike, his vehicle stopped behind mine. Or in front of mine.
On March the 12th, 2023, Officer A.C. Golding with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office was conducting traffic enforcement when he spotted a driver violating several traffic laws. When he attempted to pull the vehicle over, the driver took off, forcing the officer to chase after him. Realizing the officer wasn't ready to back down, he eventually pulled into a driveway, but he wasn't about to surrender. He had something else planned, and his intentions were far from good.
Stay in the cars. Traffic 66 fired. Traffic 66 fired. Trout River, Limb Turner.
At that point, he was already hit and badly wounded, but his concerns were more about catching the suspect who was about to flee the scene as he launched his next move.
Traffic 66, it's going to be Trout River Rebot. Trout River Rebot. I'm hit in my foot. Bravo Mike, he's got a rifle on gun. I'm retreating back. Get back! Get back! Get back! Get back! Get back, you dumb! Where is he? It's a Bravo Mike long gun. I'm holding this corner. He's gonna be northwest. Traffic 66, his vehicle stopped behind mine. Or in front of mine. He's possibly going to be heading away from the intersection of Rebot and Trout down Rebot. Hey! It's going to be over there. You want me to stay with you or what? Stay with me. We'll start this corner right here.
The suspect passed away after he was rushed to the hospital, while the officer who was hit made a full recovery. Here is another moment Sergeant Joshua Scott risked it all to stop a 22-year-old from ending the lives of his family members.
Hey man, come here, just come talk to me. You got any weapons? He's got a gun.
Just after 9 a.m. on July the 2nd, 2024, Oklahoma officers received a disturbing call from a resident reporting their 22-year-old son, Kaven Ragan, who was menacing another family member with a firearm. They rushed over immediately, hoping to de-escalate the situation and make a routine arrest. But what unfolded that fateful morning was something that would be forever etched in their memories.
Hey man, come here, just come talk to me. You got any weapons?
I didn't do nothing.
Well, just come talk to me.
Bro, I didn't do nothing. I got kids in here, bro.
I know, and everybody's telling me that you got guns, that you're not coming up.
I have guns, I'm a felon.
Okay, well, come talk to me real quick. Side, come to us! Come to us! Come to us! He's got a gun. I'm hit.
At that moment, they realized he wasn't ready to comply, and so they decided to do everything lawfully possible to force his compliance.
Armor, your guy's pinned down or to the south. You need to go south. Yeah, it was K5 was fired. I was taking rounds over here when Armor came into the intersection.
He succumbed to his injuries on scene, while the wounded officer survived. While others earned medals, this deputy deserves a legacy for making a very bold, near-fatal attempt to apprehend a suspect.
Hands up, right now. Hands
Don't move!
Don't move.
We got fired. Suspect's down.
On July the 15th, 2024, officers were at an apartment in search of 31-year-old Mikkel Williams, who was wanted on an outstanding warrant for first-degree. Just as he was about to get away in a vehicle, they spotted him and started yelling orders at him. But instead of complying, he turned around and did the unthinkable.
Hands up, right now. Hands
Back up, back up, back up, back up!
For a moment, he actually thought that he had scared them off, but they were about to prove him wrong in the worst way possible.
Back up, back up, back up, back up! Drop it! Don't move!
Don't move.
We got fired. Suspect's down.
Michael, don't do it.
Get a 47 rolling. Suspect down.
Don't move.
He was taken to the hospital alongside the officer he at. He was afterwards held off to jail while the officer went on to make a full recovery. Like the others, here's another harrowing moment when deputies staked their very lives to prevent a deranged man from claiming the lives of innocent neighbors.
Okay,
1441, I got.
Are you okay? Okay, you hit. Where you hit? Where's your tourniquet? Where's your tourniquet?
We've got 4 deceased on scene.
On the 15th of May 2023, police officers rushed to a residential area after receiving dozens of frantic calls from terrified residents reporting multiple echoing throughout their neighborhood. The calls kept pouring in with no end in sight. What they didn't anticipate was just how long the ordeal would last. Moments later, the suspected was spotted, ominously walking through the streets.
Oh my God! Get on your ground behind!
Ma'am, can you get in a safe location?
I'm in a safe location.
Okay, can you guys get down?
Yes.
Can you guys see anyone?
No, I know they're outside and they're.
Many gunfire. Oh, okay, we do already have that. Yes, we do have the information. We are just asking everyone to stay away from the doors and windows. Do you have any information on who the is?
No, but it sounds like they could have. They covered 300 rounds, and I'm not kidding.
Okay,
Do you see anything?
No, there's a lady here. She's bleeding right now. They're on Dustin. It's going off like crazy right now.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Through my window.
Through your window?
Yes, I have a hole in my window.
The lady through her window.
We need an ambulance. There's a guy down out in the street.
State Police Officer Andrea Stamatiadis, one of the first on the scene, braced himself for a life and death situation. And although they knew that their lives were on the line, they had a job to do, and they needed to be brave enough if they wanted the menace to end.
4041 sitcom, create a call. They have fire at East Navajo Street, multiple casualties. I'm on my way. 1441. 1441, I got. I'm
He's in front of the Methodist Church, walking southbound on Dustin.
Copy, Millen, all black, southbound on Dustin, Methodist Church.
I'm being told he's got an automatic weapon. Hey, fire at the boys! See your hands! He just took off, White House, directly south of the church. More are being fired. Sarge, stop right there. Stop right there. Make a contact team. Give me another unit to Dustin and Apache, Dustin and Navajo. Right here, follow me. Right up by the White House. White House on the west east side. West side!
As more officers arrived, the situation escalated, leading to more casualties. Sergeant Rachel Discenza, who arrived just minutes after the 18-year-old suspect began his rampage, was taken down by one of his bullets. She confronted the and a fierce exchange of fire ensued.
A gun! Give me some time!
Are you okay? Okay, you hit. Where you hit? Where?
My
Where's
legs
your
are
tourniquet? Where's your tourniquet? We got one hit, Jimmy. Give me a medic here for Sarge.
The suspect had no idea how drastically things would shift after he injured another officer on duty.
Subject is down! Subject is down! Cease fire! Cease fire! Move up! Hey! We're securing! Do not move! Do not move! I got cuffs right here. Cuff him. Here we go. 428. Subject is down. He is secured. We need 55, 1018. Officer down.
Just breathe. Rachel, I'm coming. Where else you hit, Rachel?
I don't know. It's
okay. I'm here, all right? I got you. You got another tourniquet on you? All right, I got your shirt down. Sorry.
my guns are there.
I know. We're gonna load and go. Hey, we're gonna load and go. I got you. We got to.
I think I'm hit in my head. I'm just burning.
Where?
My burning in my. Right?
Okay. No, you're good. We need good. Here, I gotta. Yeah.
Am I hit?
Yeah. Hey, give me a medic here now. We got a tourniquet on her, but we need to transport. I don't have a radio.
Davis, where are you at?
It's stalling, but this is what I'm worried about, okay?
Meanwhile, at a nearby church, officers tried desperately to save the suspect, but his injuries were too severe. In a twist of fate, one officer's life hung in the balance.
Boys, be advised. Back at Dustin and Navajo. I've got 3 victims down there. I need that secured as well.
There you go. Just dump that on the ground. Get in, Rachel. Okay, go.
Hey, you stay with me. Rachel, talk to me. Where do you feel it?
Huh?
Where do you? Which leg? Right leg or left leg?
I don't know. I just hit my. I don't know. I just felt burning my.
Northbound perimeter block.
The nightmare, however, was far from over as reports of a possible second suspect emerged.
I need all individuals working this team to be aware there could be a possible second. I'll be aware on that.
Farmington Police, get in there, make yourself known!
So what you got? Hey, we got multiple spit rounds in here, okay?
We are clearing the
Alright. Okay, I got this. I'll hold you guys fight right. Kind of split. Thank you. Coming in. You got room? Okay. Door's kind of fairly cracked here.
Birthday blast! Make something down! On you, Zach.
Watch this one. Go.
Birthday blast!
Barb it to blaze!
Available unit. I need one of those.
Good. On that bed. Yeah.
I got the shed. Nice and slow, guys. Nice and slow. Deep breath. Cover that camper. Zach, we're gonna move up. Let's get another unit on us. Come up. Hold on the camper. Hold on this van right here.
Got the van.
Okay, you're good on the van?
Yep.
Zach and I are gonna move to the shed and then we'll come back to you. Okay. Here we go. First step, fly! Back yourself down! Fly! Okay. First to place! Anybody in the shed, make yourself down!
Get back here.
Good. First to place! Make yourself down! Got a dog. First to place! Not concerned about the dog right now. Stand by. I got dark corner. First to place! Make yourself down! Got a rifle. Muzzle loader. First to place! Make yourself down!
At this point, the officers were growing weary, feeling the weight of the relentless confrontation.
Sarge, I'm starting to crash.
All right, we'll get you. Good?
Yeah, I'm just adrenaline dumps. I'm starting to crash. I need some water or something. I don't know, wherever. I'm around the corner. I need to go to my unit. I need to call my wife.
Am I bleeding?
A little, but we got a tourniquet on you, okay? I can't tell a whole lot yet, but just keep with us. Just stay with us. What? All right, squeeze as hard as you need. I got you. I got you. Breathe. Breathe. Hey. You're all right. You're all right. You're all right.
Who is the security over here? Can you, until my units come, can you put security on my vehicle? I have a broken window. All right, who is responsible over here?
Charge nurse over there.
All right, I've been on my hand, so where are we going?
Just talk to the nurse.
Yeah, in the hand.
And your what's your date of birth? Which one do you want me to take?
1441 sitcom 97 at the hospital.
Your name?
Andreas Tamatiadis.
Have you been here before?
No.
Let's start stripping you down.
Oh, me, man.
No,
Me, I cannot.
it's okay. I got you. I'm gonna help you out.
Is there supposed to be a second? That issue, I got the medics coming for her vehicle.
Second gunman? Yes, we don't know.
There's a vehicle behind it. They're trying.
So there is a second gunman, but we don't know where they're at. I know less than you. I don't even have.
Flashy and Dustin.
All the witnesses were still in shock after what had just happened.
But that guy, that assailant, is he the one that was originally all the guns? Was he?
I don't know. I got here late, so.
I don't know if I know they were doing CPR on him, so he's shot.
He's down.
He's down.
Yeah.
Okay, good. There was a bullet hole went right through her baby's room, went through her window.
That was happening.
She had just walked inside and she heard the gun start. She was standing there watering her flowers. A minute after she walked inside, the gun started. She started. She was standing right there.
How many homicides do we have total, not including him? Like, how many did he? 3?
I know of 3. We have the 2 in the van, and we have the one lady that jumped out of the car and then was transported to the hospital.
Okay, so we have 3 homicides, and then, so that's not including him. And then the officer involved with him, so we've got 4 deceased on scene.
So do we have a confirmation on a second
So it sounds like there's probably just going to be one, but he was using 2 guns. But I know the victim in the driver's seat of that van pretty well. So I needed to her son-in-law's my bishop. God, man, this is a freaking this lady right here. Here and back out in the head.
In the end, the suspect was identified as Bo Wilson, a high school senior just 1 day away from graduation. He had a history of disciplinary issues and wasn't the only casualty. However, the 2 officers did survive. And just when you thought that you had seen it all, then comes the moment officers risked life and limb to rescue a woman from her boyfriend.
Police department! Police department! Put it down! Put it down! Put it down! Put it down!
On the 20th of August 2023, police officers were dispatched to an apartment following reports of a victim. A police officer stood outside the apartment door with medics, knocking but receiving no response. Minutes felt like hours as they heard a woman's desperate yell from inside. Racing against time to find a way to unlock the door, and knowing that anything could be behind that door, or they could just be walking themselves right into a trap.
Hey, 1305, step up traffic, unforced injury. I hear fighting inside, I hear people screaming. 10-4, step it up. 35, 10-4.
1205 will put you on thing. 1203 thing.
Well, I'm trying to find just a maze up here.
Hands on the hole.
When they finally gained entry, the situation took a darker turn, putting everyone's lives at risk.
Police department! Police department!
As the 2 officers made their way into a bedroom, they encountered a man identified as Peter Corey holding a weapon. Although he appeared to drop it, Corey suddenly lunged at Officer Tyler Burke, knocking him to the ground. A second officer, Sean McMichael, moved to intervene, but not without paying a heavy price. Peter Corey was already in critical condition after attacking the officer.
Okay. Now I'm not working on this. Yes, sir.
Just go up one more time.
In the end, he passed away on the scene, while the 2 officers began their recovery from the wounds inflicted during the confrontation. Similar to the last case is this story of an officer who was left in critical condition after what should have been a routine traffic stop that turned into a nightmare.
Stop your car. Stop your car now.
Where was the throat? Give me the shot. He rescue.
On the 19th of April 2023, an off-duty officer noticed a vehicle moving suspiciously through a hospital parking lot. When the officer approached the driver, the situation quickly escalated as the driver became aggressive, threatening the officer who was trying to apprehend him. The officer attempted to stop the car, but the suspect sped off, setting off a chain of unfortunate events.
Stop your car. Stop your car. Stop your car. Stop your car now.
He's got a 0. He's got a 0. He's got a 0. Call.
Y'all know if he shot out the windshield or anything like that? Shot my side window of my patrol car. I need to know where everybody else is if I'm gonna ram him. Sorry, the only probably. The only JSL car you have here that's not marked is a black Fusion. I'm not anywhere near you. I'm on the side parking lot.
He's still circling. His speeds are about 25, 30. We're gonna pit or ram it.
At this moment, the suspect began ramming police cars relentlessly. Even when they managed to corner him, he continued to resist, refusing to surrender. Despite repeated loud verbal commands from the officers, the man refused to get out of the car, pushing the situation to its breaking point.
Going on the road behind the hospital. Looks like.
Patrol, hey, Paul, he's right behind you, right? Paul! He just ran another police car.
He just ran me from behind. I need to take him out.
Coming back toward ER. Coming back toward PZR. Stand by. Front block! Front block! Shots fired! Shots fired! I think he's down! I see his head! I think he's down! Hey! I got him! I got him over here! Bring the officers over here!
5 officers returned fire as others rushed to the scene to assist their injured colleague.
I'm a shot! I'm a shot! I'm a in the throat! Give me the shot! Need rescue! Need rescue! Where you at? Where you at? Hold it, buddy. Hold it. Hold it.
What's your crossfire?
Good. I got it right, buddy.
Get out now! Get out! Get out of here! Come on! Come on! Get down! Get down! You're all right, buddy. Where?
In the throat.
Where?
In the shot.
Need rescue! Need rescue!
In the end, the suspect lost his life, while the officer was left in critical condition.